Overall sports betting has increased more than 27% in the past year, and Americans spent nearly $120 billion on it in 2023. And with an estimated $23 billion bet on the Super Bowl in February, this year's numbers likely to be even higher. Xavier Walton joins us live. Xavier, college students increasingly making up a larger portion of these gamblers, but what are mom and dad thinking about using financial aid to do so?
Mom and dad are pretending, Markie, that they do not know. I'm going to turn the cheek. I don't know that my kid's actually spending money on that because college kids, believe it or not, they're spending that financial aid. Let's just say they're getting a different kind of education. And this wave of sports betting on college campuses, it's reaching new heights and sprinkling March Madness, and health professionals are really telling students to proceed with caution. Here's just how popular sports betting is becoming in college. 1 in 5 students, so roughly 20%, reportedly use their financial aid to make bets. Only about 25% of colleges and universities have policies in place regarding gambling, and then 60% of students surveyed said they gambled illegally, according to the American Gaming Association. Organizations aimed at helping people with their betting problems have noticed a change in who is asking for help.
We've seen it go from 3% before the pandemic to around 7 to 8% of calls now being related to sports betting. About 2/3 of college students who live on campus are actually betting on sports now.
All right, so Ted, who you just heard from, points you to a couple of things. Sports betting is becoming more widely acceptable, obviously. 38 states and Washington, D.C. allow some form of legal sports betting. Also, we just talked about the NCAA men's basketball tournament is the largest betting event in the country. Bets are expected to exceed $2.7 billion. That's on the men and the women's tournaments this year. So that is obviously, Markie, anytime you start something with a B, it is a ton of money. A fraction of that is coming from college kids. And Markie, I'm curious, how would your mom and dad feel, if you were spending some of your financial aid on sports betting? I'm just curious.
Yeah, that would not have gone over well in my household, Xavier. I'll just leave it at that. Wouldn't have even thought about it. We'll just say that there. Xavier Walton, really interesting. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.